Hi guys, welcome to the vlog. On this video, we're going to unbox my most awaited figure, Captain America Endgame from Hot Toys. Before we get to the main unboxing, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. I don't think you know how I feel right now, as I'm very excited to unbox this figure. I have been waiting for this figure since 2019 and finally he's home. This figure has been released outside the Philippines for a couple of months now, and we just got it now from our local retail stores, Philbars. Let's check out the box first. At the front you can see the Avengers logo, Captain America text, the product code, and a large portrait of Captain America, movie masterpiece logo, and the Hot Toys logo. And as you can see, we have this cosmic background at the box art, and I just want to say that I love displaying all the Hot Toys boxes that I own. This is actually not the main box, but it's just a sleeve, and at the side you can see the golden Captain America logo, golden Avengers logo, and the Captain America text, and the cosmic background continues here. And at the back is where you can see all the writings, licenses and such, warnings, yeah, and usual writing stuff. You can also locate the Hot Toys authentication seal to make sure that your figure is legit. And on the other side is just exactly the same as the other side. So let's take out this sleeve here so we can check the main box. The top is just like a Captain America text with product code and the line art for Avengers logo. And at the bottom is just like the Avengers Endgame logo in white. And at the back is where you can see the cast and crew who are responsible for this figure. So these are the people who are very responsible with how this figure looks so much better than the D23 release. So this is the front of the very main box. It's just like a large window where you can see all the accessories in the main figure with the white Captain America logo. Now it's time for us to take this bad boy out. Now that the figure and all the accessories are out of the box, let's check the accessories one by one. As you can see, we have two shields. First we have to check is this. First we got here is the full shield or the unbroken shield. And as you can see, Hot Toys opted not to use die-cast material on this figure. Instead, they use a plastic material. Besides staying within the budget, I think one of the main reasons why Hot Toys opted not to use die-cast material is they want to prevent straining the joints of the figure, as die-cast tend to be heavier. And we have the broken shield accessory. I think one of the main alteration from the D23 is this broken shield. It might seem a minor alteration, but I think it's one of the main reasons why this figure has been delayed. When the D23 Endgame Captain America has been released, fans have noticed that the shield where it was broken is not movie accurate. It may seem not a very big deal, but for some who's paying for this figure to be a movie accurate, it's quite a disappointment. Next things that we have here are the 5 different set of hands. The first we got here is the open palm hand. Look how detailed the leather-like and the small details on this figure. The next one is this slightly open hand. You know, it's like holding the shield. And the next is the pointing finger. And the one is the right holding hand, where you can put the Mjolnir if you wanted to hold it in his right hand. And left hand for holding the Mjolnir if you wanted to pose it like how he holds the Mjolnir in the movie. We also have here the helmet, where if you want to pose your figure unmasked and him holding the helmet. The next accessory we have here is the Mjolnir. Just like the other two shields, it is also made from plastic. But look how detailed this thing is. The Nordic details of this figure is so incredible and I love it. From what I've said before, I assume that one of the main reasons why they opted to use plastic material instead of die-cast is to prevent the figure from straining the joints. The next accessory we have here is this watch with Peggy Carter on it. It's been also an issue before, right after the product was announced, as it looks so much bigger than how it is in the movie. I believe it's still larger than the movie, as it's supposed to be a pocket watch, but it's not really that distinct or very important accessory. It's just like a very good addition to the figure. And as usual, we also get extra joints. And for this version, we also get to have two faceplates, magnetic faceplates, where you just have to like put it inside the main head sculpt of the figure. For some reason, I don't like to use angry faceplate when displaying my figure. But let's try this one later if it fits the figure, as I have a bad impression when I use the angry faceplate from my Civil War Captain America figure. And we also have this new faceplate, which is, I think it's border from neutral to angry faceplate, and you know, it's quite good. Let's try this one out later. Now let's move on to the head sculpt. This head sculpt is one of the main alterations from the D23 Captain America Endgame figure, as the unmasked head sculpt included on that release is somehow a recycled head sculpt from previous Captain America figure. And as you can see, the head sculpt of this figure is movie accurate, as his hair was kind of pushed back the same as the movie. And the looks of this figure is quite older than the previous Captain America, as you know, Captain America or Steve Rogers is also aging. I like how this head sculpt looks so much realistic. As you can see, there's some blemishes on the skin which makes it look like a real skin. The way they detail the hair strands is really cool. And look how it is painted from like a golden blonde to a darker paint or like darker brunette color. And look how they sculpted the ears, especially the insides. Wow, they put so much effort for this head sculpt and I really appreciate that. I think it is the best head sculpt of Steve Rogers from Hot Toys. And I really commend the sculptor or the paint, the one who is responsible for this. Now it's time for us to check the main figure. I am really so glad that I finally got to hold this figure. Look how beautiful it is. 2 years of waiting is so much worth it. So holding this figure is, you know, that it is a like a premium figure that you really wanted to have. The material they use for the costume is the same as what they use in Infinity War Captain America. I don't know exactly what kind of material it is, but it felt like a leathery like plastic, and they use a hard plastic for his chest plate and the shoulder pad. I believe the star on his chest has been an issue because it looks so much smaller than it was in the movie. But we can't deny the details of the chest plate is really cool. I also like how they put weathering effect on his torso, which makes the figure so much better. The buckles on this figure are also much bigger than the D23 release. The body shape of this figure is finally the way we wanted it, as the D23 has so much chest on it that it looks so much bulkier than he was in the movie. The details on the belt bag of this figure is really cool, and I like how they put so much effort on making the colors of his uniform so movie accurate. Now let's check out the main head sculpt of the figure, which is the helmeted figure. As you can see, there's a weathering effect on this figure, which makes look so much better when displayed. And this head sculpt is where you can put all the magnetic faceplates that we have shown a while ago. Now let's try the other faceplate. First, we got this angry faceplate. You have to pop it in. Yeah, easy as 1, 2, 3, I guess. So apparently this angry faceplate suits so much better on this costume as it was in the Civil War. If you have the Civil War version, which has also the magnetic faceplate, wow, I don't see it as more awkward than it was in the Civil War. Now it got me thinking if I'm going to use this on display. But yeah, it really suits the figure. Now let's try the other one. Okay, just the same, just have to pop it in. I don't know why, but I feel awkward looking at this figure with this faceplate. I don't know if it works well, but I don't think I'm going to use it for quite some time now. But you know, it's a great addition to the figure, especially if you want to photograph the figure. Now let's try to look the figure holding the other accessories. Now this is just the figure without any accessories on it. Now this is how it looks like with unmasked head sculpt and the shield. And as you have also noticed, it also stands on its own, which is a big plus for a Hot Toys figure. Props for that. And now this is how it looks like with the shield, the Mjolnir, and the angry faceplate. This is the figure which I have been waiting for, and 2 years is really long but worth the wait. This is the perfect Captain America figure from Hot Toys, and you cannot change my mind because I love this figure. If you're a huge Captain America fan and wanted to have even just one Hot Toys of him, this is a go-to figure. If you really like this video, do not forget to leave a like and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Talk to you on my next video. Keep safe and bye.